I had someone I was working with at a coffee shop, and we started a wage theft case because the owners were in our handbook, like, stated that they were taking the tips for themselves, which was something that no one else in the 2 years had caught and knew was wrong. And it, to me, was so upsetting to know that they didn't know their rights to the point of even knowing that their tips couldn't be taken by their owner and never given to them. So when I told them that, it took a while to convince them, but once we were in the process, one of my good friends told me that they wish they had known someone like me at all their other jobs. And they wondered how much pain could have been spared if they'd known their rights, or if they had known me or someone like me. Hi, I'm Paige McCay. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm an organizer with ROC Music City and a bartender at a restaurant in Nashville. So with ROC Music City, I'm an organizer there, and we work to teach employees their rights, to teach restaurant workers that they do have rights in Nashville, and we teach them how to fight for them. We give them the tools to fight wage theft cases, to win back unjustly firings and back pay and different wages that have been taken from them. So that's mostly what we've been doing. We've worked a lot to get restaurant workers in Nashville to get their vaccines and to get on the vaccine list because we were the last ones thought of. So it's kind of hard being in the South, I think, to think about what a perfect restaurant world would look like for us, because we're just so far away from even a normal restaurant world and what that looks like for the rest of the country. It gets hard to see what could it be, because we don't even have, we're fighting regression. We're not even fighting for progress at this point. And so I think for me, it's sad to say, but I think for me, getting rid of the right to work would be a direct path to having a better restaurant industry. In Tennessee, the right to work has just been so hurtful, so oppressive, and so exploitative for workers. And I think getting rid of that and then having an actual wage that we're paid by our employers, and we're not expected to be paid by the customer. I think that creating legislation and policies that protect us from exploitation is going to go a long way in keeping us there. I think in the restaurant industry, we need to work on having better wages and more stable wages, whether that means upping a base pay or that means that we get paid to that base pay. Instead of $7.25 in Tennessee, which is our minimum wage, we get paid to $20 or $25 an hour like we deserve if we don't make that on shift. We need to have health insurance that actually works for us and is inclusive of mental health. We need to have mental health days so that we can take care of ourselves. We need to have protection from customers who harass us, and our wages do not need to be determined by how much abuse we can take from customers.